Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, the English Study channel, where we make learning English simple, fun, and effective. I am Tommy, and today we are talking about ways to establish a productive morning routine. This episode is for everyone, which is very important to know for building a productive routine. Let's get started. In the first part of this video, I would love to share my morning routine, which is a massive part of my success. In fact, I very much doubt I would have achieved so much without it. So let me share my current routine with you and what's working for me at the moment. Hopefully, sharing my morning routine will give you some ideas for what you could add to yours. My morning routine changes quite often depending on whether I have new habits I am trying out or if I want to focus on specific things. But a good part of it has stayed the same for many years now. I get up around 4 a.m. every morning. Although I sometimes set my alarm clock, my body actually wakes every morning at pretty much 3:50 a.m. Isn't it crazy how the body works? And so the alarm rarely goes off unless I have not had a good sleep or I am extremely tired. Lots of people ask me what time I go to bed. And the answer is early. I am usually asleep by about 9 p.m. each night and normally go to bed at the same time. If you have a partner who isn't enjoying your early morning wake-ups, then perhaps you need to sit down and explain to him or her what your goals are and why you're trying getting up early. Hopefully, if they understand what you're trying to achieve, they will be more supportive. The first thing I do when I wake up is reach for my phone and my earpods and turn on a daily meditation on the Calm app, which is what I use for meditation. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know I used Headspace for a few years for this. But I've recently switched to Calm because I was getting a bit bored with Headspace. When I first started my meditation habit, a number of years ago now, I would get up and sit in the chair in my office to meditate. But then winter came and it was so cold at 4 a.m. sitting in my cold office. So I decided to stay in bed to meditate for 10 minutes while it is warm. And that habit has stuck ever since. If you're the sort of person who could fall back to sleep while you're meditating lying in your bed, then getting up and sitting in a chair may suit you better. Once I've done my meditation, I get out of bed and come downstairs. I turn on the kettle to make a cup of coffee or tea. And while I'm pottering around waiting for the kettle to boil, I will go to the toilet, drink 2 large glasses of water, listen to something motivating from a podcast. I really hate wasting time and I enjoy getting started with my day by listening to something helpful, positive, and motivating. When I've made my coffee, I head to my office and spend a few minutes planning my day in Notion. This doesn't take me long as I plan all my tasks and things I need to do during the week on a Sunday afternoon, during my Sunday planning session, which I talk about in this video. So this only takes me a few minutes each morning to just go over what I have assigned myself for the day and check that everything is on track. By now it's about 4:30 a.m. and it's time to get into my 1-hour writing session to prepare for the creation of a video on YouTube. I give myself 1 hour to write a blog post, like the one you are reading here. And I have to be very disciplined about this writing session to make sure I actually write the blog post, edit it, and post it all within that hour. So it takes quite a bit of focus to achieve that. I am not publishing blog posts every day right now. So if I don't have a blog post due, I'll use the time to write my weekly newsletter or draft some Instagram content. But the great news about the session is that by the end of it, I have written and posted a piece of content for my community. At the end of my writing session, it's now 5:30 a.m. And what I do next depends on which day it is. If it's a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, then these are my morning running days in the national park and going to the gym nearby. So I now head upstairs to get dressed and ready for training and head over there for a 2-hour run, strength, or circuit session. We run in the park, unless it's raining. And there's nothing better than getting outside during the early hours of the day for some exercise. I absolutely love it and have been doing this for more than 5 years now and have barely missed a session. If you want to build an exercise habit into your routine, I would highly recommend you find something you love to do. And have some built-in accountability in it as well. I know that if I weren't to show up, my trainer would ask questions about where I am. And this is enough to make sure I don't skip sessions, even on the days when I'm tired or not super motivated to go. As a result, I'm extremely consistent with this and have almost never missed a session. On the days when I don't train in the early morning, which are Wednesday and Sunday, the next thing in my routine is a focused working sprint session for 2 hours. Again, I have talked about this in this video, so I won't bother going into what that is. But I highly recommend that you build working sprints into your day, as it's a massive productivity hack for me. During my working sprint, I worked on one of my difficult projects for the week. I try and get the most difficult thing done first, as then it's over and done with for the day. And at the end of the working sprint, I have already achieved more than a lot of people get done in a day, and it's still only 7:30 a.m. So I hope some of that has been helpful and gives you a few ideas for things you may like to include in your morning routine. In the second part of this video, we are talking about ways to establish a productive morning routine. You know the old saying, the early bird gets the worm. One 2012 study published by the American Psychological Association found that self-professed morning people reported feeling happier and healthier than their night owl counterparts. There's also a distinct reason why many top executives are early risers. With fewer distractions in the morning, more time for breakfast, and the chance to start your day off with a good workout, being productive in the morning matters. And since many workplaces are on the morning heavy 9 to 5 o'clock schedule, there's even the argument that early risers tend to be more efficient employees. There's no doubt about it. The early bird does get the worm, and if you strive to live a more altruistic lifestyle, your morning routine should play an important role. When you have an efficient morning routine, you set an effective tone for the rest of the day. Why you need a morning routine. The reasons you should know include increasing your productivity, reducing stress, starting your day with intention. The morning is generally when your brain is most clear, so it's the best time to work on your most challenging tasks. Starting your day proactivity, rather than reacting to what other people want from you. Giving you more structure and discipline. Getting some focused work done before your family wakes up. Allowing you to free up your evenings for relaxation, when your brain is normally tired anyway. Helping you build momentum with difficult projects. Giving you a chance to spend time on hobbies that are important to you. Helping you build healthy habits, e.g. exercise or meditation. Giving structure to your morning so it runs more smoothly, which is great for your family and kids if you otherwise find mornings very stressful. Allowing you to feel in control of your day. Ways to establish a productive morning routine. 1. Get a good night's sleep. With 35.2% of all adults in the U.S. reporting 7 or fewer hours of sleep per night, getting a good night's rest is crucial for productivity. For many of us, getting a full 8 hours of sleep each night requires a bit of planning. There are a few tips when it comes to getting quality rest. These include: wind down at the end of the day. Avoid strenuous activities like exercising and heavy lifting toward the end of the day. Instead, take a warm bath to decompress or read a book to induce sleepiness. Turn off the TV at a set time. Set a time to turn off the TV and other electronics. Instead, get comfortable on the couch or in bed with a warm cup of decaf tea. Set your alarm clock appropriately. Set your alarm for 8 hours or more after bedtime to ensure you're well rested. Each of these techniques can help you get a full 8 hours of sleep every night and wake up refreshed the next day. 2. Keep your alarm away from your bed. In today's technological world, many people use their smartphones as their alarm in their morning. They check their phone before bed, plug it into the wall beside their bed. Then check it immediately first thing in the morning when the alarm goes off. Instead, keep your phone and your alarm away from your bed. Then, when it goes off in the morning, you're unable to roll over and immediately hit the snooze button. Instead, Force yourself to get out of bed, walk over and shut the alarm off. This way, you're already up and moving, ready for the day. Avoid snoozing your alarm by creating a routine of waking up the first time your alarm goes off. Ways to encourage this habit include counting to 5. When getting out of bed seems impossible, an easy trick is to count to 5. After 5, force yourself to get out of bed and begin your day. Keeping slippers near your bed. Slippers can make getting out of bed slightly easier on cold mornings. Keep them bedside so you always have them close. Presetting your coffee machine. If you're a coffee drinker, just the aroma can be enough to motivate you to get up. Preset your machine so the coffee is waiting for you when you wake up. Snoozing your alarm clock is a habit many of us have. But creating a healthier routine is the best way to break it. The more time you have in the morning, the more time you have to create a productive routine. 3. Drink a full glass of water. Hydration is key to your health and well-being. Drinking water is a crucial component of a great morning routine. Because when you feel good, you're more focused and, as a result, more productive. Create a routine of staying hydrated in the morning by drinking a full glass of water when you first wake up. It's a good idea to do this before your morning cup of coffee or tea to avoid forgetting. This also combats any dehydration that occurs from caffeinated drinks. Water is the most important thing for a productive morning. As soon as you are out of bed, drink a full glass of water to help spike your energy levels both mentally and physically. Drinking water first thing in the morning immediately hydrates your body and provides natural energy, which can last the whole rest of the day. If you add a slice of lemon, you could even pack in more nutrients, potassium, vitamin C, and antioxidants. This doesn't mean you can't still have some coffee, but save that for later with breakfast. 4. Enjoy a cup of coffee or tea. While staying hydrated is a key part of a healthy routine, you also want to enjoy your routine. This will make waking up easier and increase the likelihood of your routine sticking. Appreciating an aromatic cup of coffee or tea can make starting your day more enjoyable. Combine your morning beverage with an opportunity to spend time with your housemates, family, or pets. Likewise, you can take this time to breathe deeply and give yourself a few minutes of mindfulness before you begin the rest of your morning routine. 5. Fit in a quick workout. Data suggests that active people are more relaxed and in better spirits than inactive people. Preventing depression is just one of the many benefits of working out. Other bonuses include promoting better sleep and increased energy. Avoid mental fatigue by working out in the morning. Activities you can try to get your heart rate up include jogging around your neighborhood before work, riding a stationary bike while watching the morning news, doing yoga to strengthen your core and reduce stress. Whether you work out every day or a couple of times a week, adding exercise to your routine can help set you up for success. Whether it's a 10-minute walk on the treadmill or an hour-long intensive workout, set aside time to exercise during your morning routine. Researchers at the University of Bristol recently found that people who exercise during the day have more energy and a more positive outlook on life, which are both critical to productivity. In fact, one article by the U.S. News and World Report even stated that working out early in the morning increases your mental clarity for 4 to 10 hours afterwards. Exercising first thing in the morning starts your day off on a high note and improves your self-control and energy levels throughout the day. 6. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Meditate by taking deep breaths. Meditation can support relaxation and can go hand in hand with positive affirmations. For those who would prefer a relaxing routine, take time to sit with your thoughts and breathe deeply. Create an efficient routine by pairing your affirmations with a deep breathing exercise such as roll breathing. Say your affirmations in your head while you're in a state of calmness or out loud while breathing for stress management. Affirmations help combat limiting beliefs about yourself and support a confident mindset. When said in the morning, Positive affirmations can motivate you to do your best and believe in yourself throughout the day. Examples of common affirmations that you can try. For example, I am excited for the day. I am grateful for my job. I will have a successful week. Say these positive affirmations to yourself out loud, or write them in a journal each morning to cultivate a more positive outlook. Enjoy some quiet time. In a busy and bustling world, we rarely, if ever, enjoy any quiet time. By waking up earlier and focusing on a productive morning, you can make space for quiet time. Spend the time reading, meditating, or setting goals for the day. How do you envision this day, and how will it influence your larger goals in life? Think about the things in life you are grateful for, and consider what you want to achieve moving forward. By enjoying quiet time, you can clear your mind, focus on the day, and feel less anxious as you head to work. 7. Prioritize important tasks. Take a moment to reflect on what you want to achieve during the day. Setting clear intentions can help guide your focus and increase productivity. Transition your mind from personal time to professional by dedicating time each morning to reviewing and prioritizing your tasks for the day. You can do this with a to-do list or personal planner. Write down your most important deliverables and goals for the day, or record them in a digital project management tool. By ranking each task by importance and listing them in sequential order, you can set up a more manageable schedule. Thinking about these tasks can help calmly transition your mind from a relaxing routine to a productive workday. 8. Give yourself enough time to get to work. Whether you work from home or commute to the office, giving yourself enough time to mentally and physically show up for work is essential, especially if you don't consider yourself a morning person. To do this, be intentional about when you wake up. In addition to making sure you get 8 hours of sleep, set your alarm so you have enough time to complete your morning routine and develop productive new habits. Whatever time you choose to wake up at, remember to set aside enough time for personal activities so you don't overwork yourself. 9. Personal hygiene. Freshen up by brushing your teeth, washing your face, and taking a shower. This not only wakes you up but also helps you feel refreshed and ready. 10. Healthy breakfast. Finally, this can come as no surprise. Eat a real breakfast. According to the Huffington Post, about 31 million Americans skip the most important meal of the day. Instead, you can start off on a higher note simply by filling your belly early on. People who eat breakfast are less likely to be obese, more likely to have stable blood sugar levels, and tend to be less hungry throughout the day. Whether it's a protein shake or eggs and bacon, a healthy breakfast gives you energy, improves your memory, and helps you concentrate on the rest of your day. To fuel your inspiration and start your day off right, prepare a healthy breakfast with ingredients that make you feel good. Eating healthy can be easier than you think. A simple bowl of oatmeal or a quick smoothie can support your health without requiring a lot of prep time. Given that tasks like preparing food during the middle of the day can disrupt productivity, it's a good idea to meal prep if you have the time. Take a few extra minutes in the morning to gather ingredients for lunch so they're ready to go when midday rolls around. Establishing a productive morning routine is an important step in living an altruistic lifestyle. When you feel more efficient throughout the day, you can create more opportunities to give back to others. Use these tips to help establish your routine, and soon enough, you too can be an early bird. Additional ideas for a productive morning. Along with the above-mentioned ideas we've covered for creating a morning routine that promotes productivity, there are a few additional approaches you can take to boost efficiency. These include activities such as listening to motivational music and talking to loved ones. Here are additional ideas to incorporate into your daily morning routine. 1. Listen to motivational music. Music can promote happiness and relaxation. Listen to your favorite artist to put a smile on your face in the morning and get your body and mind working after a long night's sleep. Try listening to a specific band that brings you joy or a playlist that promotes relaxation for a calm mindset. 2. Call a loved one. Whether you live alone or not, speak to loved ones in the morning to help put you in a good mood first thing. Talk to those you care about to encourage a positive mindset, such as a friend or family member. 3. Subscribe to a podcast. Inspiration comes in many forms, one of them being those you look up to. Whether it's someone in your field of work or someone you aspire to be like in your personal life. Podcasts can be a great way to find inspiration in the morning. Find a podcast that encourages you to push yourself in some way. Listen to it each morning to remind yourself of the direction you're headed. 4. Perform an act of kindness. There's no better feeling than the one you get from helping someone in need. It could be as small as picking up an item someone dropped or as big as volunteering in your community. A little bit of kindness can go a long way and inspire others to do the same. Get involved by joining a local volunteer group or finding opportunities in your everyday life. 5. Spend time on a hobby. Prioritize your personal life to cultivate a healthy work-life balance. To do this, spend a little bit of time each morning on a hobby to make you feel fulfilled both personally and professionally. 6. Think creatively. There are seemingly endless possibilities for a blank canvas, and your mind is no exception. When you first wake up, you're not yet bothered by the pressures of the day. This is a perfect time to take advantage of a fresh mind and do some creative thinking. This could be for work, a personal hobby, or your side hustle. 7. Read an industry blog post. Stay up to date on industry trends to set yourself apart professionally and inspire your work. Take a few minutes each morning to catch up on news from a credible source to build your industry insight. 8. Do a crossword puzzle. For those that need a few extra moments in the morning to feel awake and aware, try a crossword puzzle. This will slowly get your mind up to speed for a productive day. 9. Take a moment to stretch. You may be shocked to learn how a simple stretch can promote efficiency and get your body ready for the day. Opt for a few arm and leg stretches right when you wake up, or do a morning yoga session. This will warm your muscles, preparing them for an exercise session or a day of work. 10. Perform a retrospective. Each day comes with new obstacles and lessons, whether you're aware of them as they happen or not. Take a few moments each morning to look back on yesterday's achievements. Consider what went well and what could have been better. Use these findings to continue improving daily. These additional ideas can take your morning routine from good to great. From stretching to following industry trends, the right steps will increase your productivity and work-life balance. A productive morning starts with a healthy routine. Morning habits can be the difference between a good morning and a great morning. Your productivity begins when you wake up, which makes learning healthy habits essential to a successful workday. From eating a healthy breakfast to working out or reading, the activities you prioritize have the potential to transform your mindset. Choose a routine that promotes happiness, sets you up to complete important tasks, encourages flow state, and supports your work-life balance. To take your productivity one step further, try software that allows you to track, manage, and organize your workload. Conclusion: establishing a thoughtful and intentional morning routine can greatly enhance your overall well-being and productivity. By incorporating these practices, you can start each day feeling energized, focused, and prepared to tackle your goals. Feel free to adjust or expand upon any points based on your preferences.